is Crystal Ballard with the International Program. I will be interviewing Benjamin today about his study abroad experience. So Benjamin, can you tell me what your major is and how the trip affected it?
Well, my major, I decided my sophomore year was international business. I wanted to travel around, that kind of stuff. I think the trip, I've always wanted to travel, so my major just kind of led me to want to go to another country and take some classes down there and see what it was about.
What program did you attend in Brazil?
I attended one semester in Brazil, Florianopolis, and I went there February and I got back in June, and it was definitely worth going to.
What was your living arrangements in Brazil?
I stayed with a host family. I had a host mom and a host dad, and they had a one-year-old kid and a housekeeper. And I stayed in a relatively nice part of the neighborhood in that city. And I took the bus to school to like the inner hub where there was all the business conducted, and we stayed in a 12-story tower. There we just went to class there, and it was the college itself was called Unisul, and it was part of Santa Catarina UFSC, University of Santa Catarina, and it was a small part of just strictly the business/international part of that college.
So did you like staying with a family instead of on your own?
There was pros and cons. We had to check in all the time, but we did have 2 meals a day provided by them, so it was nice to wake up to a meal and not having to cook.
Yeah.
But being on your own, sometimes, it's fun having a family around there to hang out with. And then your culture, they give off their own culture to you. And then staying with them for 4 months, I believe, helps you adopt their culture and just get accustomed to it a lot better, and especially the language.
How are you going to use your study abroad experience in your professional life?
The program I went to with Brazil has really given me a foothold in what to expect, and I think I made some pretty good connections there this first trip, and I believe that further studying abroad programs were just going to really help me benefit by going down there and just studying the international market, seeing what it's like on the other side of the spectrum. And I think just all those things combined is really going to give me an advantage. Not basically an advantage, just more knowledge, a step up, and hopefully a step up in the right direction.
So what did you gain academically from your study abroad program?
Academically, I gained an insight, I believe, on how business is conducted in other countries, and I believe that the program I took was in Brazil, and it's one of the BRIC countries, which is economies are just booming. And I believe that going to those colleges in those kind of countries, I think academically just gets you ready to do business internationally. And I think them being the BRIC countries as they are, they're a little more I think they'll prepare you a little better and gives you a foothold in doing business there.
So that being said, what did you gain personally from the experience?
Personally, I met so many friends there. I met so many people. I had so many good times. I got so many good memories there. Personally, I gained, a bunch of friends and a family down there, and a lot of good experiences that, I'll keep with me for the rest of my life. That's all.
Lastly, can you tell me how the study abroad program has changed your overall perspective of the world?
I believe that taking that program to Brazil has really changed the perspective and just the way we perceive the rest of the world, like Americans. Like being down there, I was looking at America, everything that happened. Let's say the Boston bombing and the West Texas explosion. I was looking at that and I was like, man, what's going over there? And it just takes a different. You take a different perspective when you're outside the country looking in at America. And I think now that I've been somewhere else for that period of time, being in that culture, I believe that we don't really have to rely on ourselves all the time. We can go out and, we're not the only ones out there. We got other countries to help us. They can offer us something, or we can offer them the same.